I'm on the job, you big nabob. This gameplay is brought to you by the cold drink in my hand. So, we're going to this place called Goodnieghbour. I recall some of the AI... Whoa! I spawned into this spot here. One shot, hottie? Nope, not quite. There, he crouched right into my crosshair. A yellow flight helmet. Leather harness. Where's Nick? He's involved. Yeah, you know, hey, we cleaned this area out. There might have been something going on here. This Brother Andrew guy. But, we were in the middle of that huge storm, so I you have no clue. Well, why, man? It's the apocalypse. Well, why you gotta... You know, I could trade you some canned meat, but you want to do it this way. Fine. I'm starting to think humans are hopeless. Short hunting rifle. Leather. I'm starting to pick up a lot of leather because I want to give it to my defenders, like the people who defend my outposts. I could make leather stuff or metal armor, but it's kind of a pain. Okay, so we're approaching Goodnieghbour from the north this time. I'm hoping.
What's not? Who's there? Here you are.
Oh jeez, here we go. At least it's narrow. Okay. You guys seem to like these. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? What the heck? I don't even know what got me there. I am getting worked. This battleground area has always been a nightmare for me. I don't know why. That's kind of like why I like working with the settlements and everything. This congested combat area is a freaking nightmare. You know, I'm a pretty high level character. No, I wouldn't say high, but average. I'm packing that hand cannon. Like, come on. I think what he did was I threw a Molotov cocktail and he shot the thing as it was, you know, that's happening far more than it should. How many times I've complained about that before? I throw a grenade or something and they shoot it as it comes out of my frickin' hand? Where am I? What's going on? Map. Okay, this is crazy. Park Street Station. Fast travel. Yes. That's crazy. See, this really tight, congested area. The thing is, there's so many spots to investigate. Like, they really packed in adventure into the square footage on this game. But man alive, I think I've talked about that before. I threw in like a melee or an explosive, and they shot the thing mid-flight. It's like, Well, I guess when you're firing like 50 bullets a second, one is bound to get lucky. Okay, so I just jumped to this area. The entrance to our target is 65 meters away. Rads. I just got hit with a whole bunch of water.
A lot of my cases dead end in Boston Common. I'd prefer not to join them.
Whoa. Hello, glitch. "50 meters this way."
I'll wear your guts around my neck.
Okay. We're not going to play around this time. We are just going to, like, cut this swath. I think those guys were bred for military, so it's just in them. You! Yes! There we go. It's the fire that's hurting me really bad. Okay. Stim pack, stim pack.
Scream! Scream for your worthless life!
Holy man, Nick. Okay, super mutant. Suck on it. 45 caliber. Come on. Oh, yeah, reload, reload. Come on. You're losing him, Russ. Oh, Jesus.
We are the future!
Okay, this is craziness. Oh, and now he's behind me. Come on. It's getting out of hand really quick. Holy man. That was a normal grenade. Suck on it. Don't mind this. Throw from cover. And boom. Nick! Ooh, I stung Nick. Oh. That last one didn't. Listen, pal.
Bothering anybody now?
Yeah. That is enough of this bullshit. Alright, let's check out this. Why were there so many? These guys usually don't... They don't care about treasure or anything. It's an old hotel. Oh, first aid kit. Yeah, these guys usually don't care about guarding wealth, hoarding wealth. It's all about bullets and, like, look at this. Cow meat, shotgun shells. Yeah. They're just combat knife. Yeah. They're just like savages? Apocalyptic savages? And yes, okay, we finally found. I think we finally found the entrance to this. Goodnieghbour, hello. It's about time. Holy man. That was hard. Than it had to be. So if this is going to be a... Normally when it comes to like talking to AI characters or engaging in conversation, I wonder if I brought any. Alright, the village of Goodnieghbour. I am hurt again. Let's
Well. It's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress?
Why? Someone stand you up?
You trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
We're working together, yeah.
Really? Well, you're in luck. I got a special offer on some insurance for partners of the Great Gumshoe here.
Insurance?
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection, like. You hand over everything you got in their pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Whoa, time out. Nick Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
Oh!
Well, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Goodnieghbour? That what you call this place?
That's right. We cobbled this little neighborhood together out of the freaks and misfits that just wouldn't be accepted anywhere else. You'll see. You make enough friends here, you'll call this place home soon enough. So long as you remember who's in charge.
I like your piratey look there, pal. Truthfully, I was probably going to do that to this guy anyway.
You can't haul my way.
What do we got? Daisy's Discounts. Store.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know. That was pretty cool. Showing up in a blimp full of armor.
Oh, a new face walks into my store. And you're not even screaming yet.
Wow.
Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Nick? Oh, hey.
Did you say something about people screaming at you?
That's right. Some newcomers have never seen a ghoul before. Can't handle a friendly face, I say. So you need some supplies?
I just wanted to check in.
What's it like, you know, being a ghoul?
Well, it's a lot worse when people always ask you about it all the time. But I guess I can't blame them. On the upside, I look pretty good for being over 220 years old. Now, were you buying anything?
Wait, you're 220 years old?
Okay. It's more like 270 years. But don't go blabbing that to everyone. Being a ghoul means you live a long time. You stop counting birthdays. Do you know what it's like being that old?
Actually, I do.
Well, now you're just making fun of me. If you were as old as I was, you would have been around since before the war. So let's hear it. Come on. Tell me what the world was like before the war if you're so ancient.
Violent and ugly, or beautiful and peaceful. Well, it was beautiful, but there was a nuclear war.
What? They don't teach people how to talk these days?
What do you remember?
Oh no, that's cheating. You first.
Oh.
It was pretty much what we have now, just with less rust.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it? Well, you're either the most well-preserved ghoul I've ever seen, or you're the second best bullshitter and good neighbor. Ah!
I'm not bullshitting.
You know, if you haven't already, you should check out the Hotel Rexford. There's another pre-war ghoul hanging around there. Well, we should get back to business. What are you picking up?
What kind of things do you sell?
Oh, a bit of everything. Canned beans to chems. I try to take every weird bit of junk that caravans are willing to trade. So chances are you'll find something to your liking here. Ready to take a look?
Yep. Sure.
Let's see what you got.
All the supplies money or violence can buy.
Daisy has a lot of bullets. Some weapons. Cryogenic grenade. Laser pistols. Molotov cocktails. Something. Let's see here. Plasma grenades. Woo! Okay, we're buying a couple of those. Buying 2 of them. Powerful sniper rifle. How does that compare to my own? I don't know. Huh. I don't know if it's better than mine or not. Here. I'll sell you a desk fan I picked up by accident. I got a lot of aid here. Apparel. Saving leather for my... Okay. Alright, Nick.
Hey,
What's the plan?
Nick.
Looks like you got something to say.
Your thoughts?
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
Okay,
Oh, nothing.
you know what?
Suit yourself.
Sweet Pip-Boy, brother. You hold on to that.
Yeah?
Inventory. I feel like giving Nick this big hand cannon. I didn't see what he was firing, but the default wet. Let's
Hey.
take a look.
Go ahead.
Nothing but a pack of smokes. For the old robot. Boy, that's tempting. That big pistol would look mighty fine in his hand, I bet. And he's a private detective, you know? He's like... Alright. Deeper into town. Oh, hello. See a robot. Guns, guns, guns. Hello.
Yeah?
Well, hello.
Cleo.
Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
What are you?
I'm a woman, baby. Can't you tell?
Oh, of course you are. It's just all those metal plates. You're a robot, right? A very womanly robot?
Designation, Assaultron. Designed to provide a variety of security-related tasks to the modern man. Runtime conclusion. Why work for the man when you can work for yourself? New designation. KLEO. Cleo. Fully independent small business owner. Robot enough for you, smooth talker? Now what are you buying?
What's an Assaultron? No.
Let's see what you have.
Each weapon tested on someone who deserved it.
Bullets, of course. Electromag cartridges. I don't know what that would be for. A barbed pool cue. Cage armor. A Chinese officer's sword. Plasma pistol. Plasma. Crazy accuracy. Crazy value. Good fire rate. The damage is split between ballistic and electronic. Cryo cells. Cryo. Fiberglass combat armor. Devastator's chest piece. Reflect 10% of melee damage back to the attacker. Weight 30 pounds. Jesus. It is metal. Devastator's Rake Grieve. Temporarily slows time during combat when you're... Oh man, this is good stuff. 10 grand? 10 grand? Holy crap. 13th? No, that's crazy. $10,000. Flare. Illumination round. Interesting. Machete. 50 caliber sniper rifle. Marksman boosted laser rifle. Missiles. Muffled shadow. Multi-missile launcher. Multi-missile launcher. Oh boy. She does have some nice toys here. Night vision. The party starter. What? What's going on here? The name alone deserves to be plasma cartridges. Shipment of ballistic fiber. Oh, she sells... Man, she does have a lot of sweets. Tactical night goggles. The party starter. Oh my god, yes. That takes a huge chunk of my wealth. The party starter. That is almost impossible to resist. It's mine. We bought a party starter. Thank you, robot. And she's got a fat man right here, which she's not selling, but I could steal it. I don't know if I want to. Weapons workbench. Craft.
That's a nice little setup. Wouldn't mind one of these at the agency.
Combat knife. Can't upgrade it. The range on my sniper rifle, I maxed, both of my, rifles have got, a crazy range. So, right now my combat is either, up close, or, you know what, that's my problem. I don't have a mid-range weapon right now. I have, a pistol, and everybody is a ghoul in this town.
Smell that? That's freedom.
She farted. I know she just farted. Okay. The memory den. Let's get this party started. Ooh. Girls, girls, girls. What do you got? See your after theater dinner menu.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Nick, you're a smooth talker. Interesting. Booths, boutiques. What is this, like a
Here
boudoir?
for Amari, she's downstairs.
Okay. Either way, Nick. Alright.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
Hello, Doc.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
How much of the brain do you need exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
Well, I didn't have his brain, but I have his...
Here's what
bio implant he had on the side of his head.
This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
Okay. We're taking a cybernetic implant from the man who killed my wife and putting it in my new best friend.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Oh God, please don't turn into my most hated enemy.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption. And we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Okay.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Oh, great. So I'm gonna walk through that guy's memories. Well... I mean, if you're trying to figure out why people did stuff, that's probably the best. That is probably the best, you know, it's ever gonna get.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Replay your memories? That'd be pretty cool. The ultimate 3D virtual replay. So I'm going to be navigating my...
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Oh, cool.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Those are memory synapses? Yeah, cool. Alright. I'm actually walking through the memories of my nemesis.
Turn down the goddamn radio!
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
We are all citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of people.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
His mother gave him the gun I'm packing. Well, you can see why. The father was a tyrant. Probably deserved whatever he got. Oh boy. We're gonna see him shoot his dad here? No. Sarah.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
So his wife died.
It's gonna be great here. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
He had a wife and a daughter. The wife didn't make it. And he joined a gang, obviously. So that was the post-apocalyptic domestic scene. Oh, here we go.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs.
Oh.
And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Oh, man. His crew turned on him or something. Motherfuckers. So our nemesis has suddenly become a little more humanized.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
So he was in San Francisco. His gang died or betrayed him.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So,
became a mercenary. He stopped giving a shit. Okay, I could see that. I could see that. You lose your wife and your kid in a shitty world situation. You just stop giving a shit, I get that.
Mr. Kellogg.
Uh-oh.
I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do.
The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
As you can see.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine. What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Yeah! Yeah.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
Mouthy
We're running
office.
out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Wicked cool, okay. I like how this is, like, you navigate his memories. Fragments of them. Usually don't, you know, you just wake up and or you walk into a story and there's a villain. This, you kind of see how he got there.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's...
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Just find it. Pod C6.
Oh my God.
Down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Reminded him of his dead lover. There's me.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
So my greatest villain has become my biggest asset. Oh, this is gonna suck.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Why would you shoot her, you fuckwad?
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Goddamn. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here,
Oh,
baby.
this is gonna make me sick.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out.
So the Institute
I didn't
came,
know
took
then
the
who
side,
it was we were grabbing from the vault.
Their hired gun. Okay, I get
course.
it now. It's clear.
Neither did they.
So these
Not
guys
really.
are my real.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Son of a bitch, you didn't have to shoot her. In his fucked up brain, he thought it was better. Oh my god.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
So that's my son.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said that. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
but the dreaming.
This guy's a Terminator.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Whoa!
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Virgil. Trying to find a scientist named Virgil. Oh man.
To forget about how much I care for you.
It's
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I feel fine.
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good, but I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us, and he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
Does it really matter how I feel, Doctor?
Yes. You can't tell me that bearing witness to that man's life didn't affect you. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
Dr. Virgil.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
What's the...
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
Huh.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak. A way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I'll find a way to get through the rats. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Wow, that is a really cool... Thank you. I'm gonna need all the anti-radiation stuff I can take. Duct tape. Ah.
There we go.
Grognak the Barbarian.
Battles are won with fists.
I'm gonna take all the drugs I can find. We're going into a radioactive area. I know this area well from my previous gameplay. It's quite the environment. Alright. Upstairs, Nick. Oh god. He's got part of my enemy's brain in him.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Amari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Oh, God.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
You don't have memories of talking like my enemy? My favorite robot has just... oh my god.
Waiting on you.
I know. I'm working on it, pal. Kellogg's mission was to kill the guy I want to find, and you flip into that guy now and then.
There's something wrong with you, Nick. I don't want you with me.
I told you I'm fine. But I get it. Going through Kellogg's brain was a doozy for both of us. I'll be in Diamond City when you've had time to cool off.
Alright, Nick. No offense, man. You are the coolest robot detective I've ever met in my life, but if I find that guy and you suddenly flip... oh god, that would be horrible. I might take him just to see if that happens. I don't know if that happens. Alright, Nick. Oh, jeez. Well done. Well done.